Out in the wild, rivalries aren't about pride. They're about territory, survival, food, mates, and instinct. Every confrontation is a chapter in an ancient story, one written not with words but with claws, jaws, intelligence, and strategy. Some of these rivalries are so intense that the moment the two species meet, the air thickens. Others unfold quietly, like an unspoken tension stretching across ecosystems, but all of them reveal something powerful about the living world. Nothing survives alone, and nothing rules forever. Let's step into the arena where every day is a rematch. Every encounter is a test, and every species is fighting not just an opponent, but evolution itself. Let's dive in. Number 10. Meerkat versus snake. Meerkats are tiny desert mammals, barely a foot tall, but they move like a coordinated military unit, trained by nature itself. When a snake slithers into their territory, the entire mob responds. One meerkat alone is vulnerable, 20 of them acting as one? That's a force even venomous snakes don't underestimate. Meerkats create a circle around the snake, constantly shifting positions, confusing its perception and timing. They puff up their fur, hop side to side, and snap the ground with warning calls. It's psychological warfare. The snake's strength lies in precise strikes, but precision collapses when your target never stops moving. Though many snakes retreat, cobras and puff adders sometimes stand their ground. If they strike, the meerkat's reflexes become the real weapon. A single miscalculation could be fatal. A single successful distraction could save the whole colony. This rivalry is built on survival. Snakes want prey or territory, while meerkats protect their young at any cost. It's the underdog story of the animal world, where courage and teamwork override venom and fear. Number 9. Dolphin versus shark. Sharks are ancient predators honed by 400 million years of evolution. Dolphins are intelligent strategists with complex social structures and communication systems. When these two meet, the ocean becomes a battlefield divided by tactics and instinct. Dolphins rarely fight alone. They move as pods, each individual understanding the position and behavior of the others. If a shark approaches too closely, like especially near dolphin calves, the entire pod shifts into defensive formation. They ram sharks with their rostrums, targeting the gills and abdomen, areas where cartilage is thinner. Sharks use stealth and ambush, circling their targets like shadows sliding through the deep. But dolphins counter with speed and cooperation, turning shark attacks into group defense operations. This rivalry is one of nature's greatest displays of brain versus brawn, and although sharks dominate in solo power, dolphins often win with coordination, awareness, and remarkable teamwork. Number 8. Elephant versus rhino. When two of Earth's largest land animals share the same waterhole, tension is almost guaranteed. Elephants and rhinos don't actively hunt or pursue each other, but their rivalry emerges from competition, territory, water access, and resource control. Elephants possess remarkable intelligence and physical dominance. Their tusks, trunks, and sheer size give them unmatched authority in the savanna. Rhinos bring muscle density, thick armor-like skin, and a horn capable of inflicting serious damage. The problem? Both species demand space, both are irritable, and neither likes to be challenged. Elephants often chase rhinos away, especially when calves are present. Rhinos, on the other hand, stand their ground and can charge at astonishing speeds when provoked. Most confrontations end with one backing off before the situation escalates, but when a real fight happens, the ground vibrates as if two ancient forces are colliding. This rivalry reflects territorial pressure, and both species are powerful, both are stubborn, and neither fully accepts the other's authority. Number 7. Mongoose versus cobra. This rivalry is legendary because it feels like a myth come alive. The cobra is one of the most feared venomous snakes on the planet. The mongoose is small, fast, and surprisingly resistant to neurotoxic venom. When the two meet, the battle becomes a spectacle of speed and accuracy. The cobra expands its hood, sways in warning, and waits for the perfect moment to strike. The mongoose flicks its tail, circles, and jumps with impossible agility. The cobra relies on precision, the mongoose relies on timing. A cobra's venom can kill a mongoose, but the mongoose's specialized receptors slow venom's effects, giving it precious seconds. It attacks the snake's head, avoiding the fangs, and aims for the neck. The conflict is usually over in seconds. This rivalry has continued for thousands of years. A duel between a creature evolved to deliver death, and another evolved to dodge it. Number 6. Wolf versus bear. In forests across North America and Eurasia, wolves and bears exist as uneasy neighbors locked in a silent, ongoing competition. Wolves are strategic, coordinated, and persistent. Bears are immense, powerful, and unpredictable. They mainly clash over food. A wolf pack can take down large prey but risks losing the kill when a bear arrives. Grizzly bears, black bears, and brown bears have all been documented stealing carcasses from wolves, sometimes chasing the entire pack away with a single charge. Wolves retaliate by harassing bears, especially younger or solitary ones. They nip, surround, and intimidate, trying to force a retreat. But wolves also understand when to stop. One swipe from a bear can end the fight instantly. This rivalry shows the balance between strategy and strength. Both are apex competitors, and neither species ever fully wins. Number 5. Eagle versus snake. The rivalry between eagles and snakes is ancient, dramatic, and widespread across continents. Eagles are aerial hunters with extraordinary eyesight. Snakes are stealthy ground predators equipped with venom, speed, or constriction. When an eagle spots a snake, it swoops with talons extended, aiming to immobilize the head immediately. If the snake bites at the wrong moment, the eagle could lose the battle before it begins. This makes every encounter a dangerous gamble. Some snakes can strike mid-air, lashing upward with surprising height. Eagles counter by grabbing from behind, using momentum to lift the snake off the ground, where it becomes helpless. It's a rivalry fueled by instinct. The eagle sees prey, the snake sees danger, and both rely on split-second decisions. Number 4. Crocodile versus hippo. African rivers host one of nature's most volatile rivalries, crocodiles and hippos sharing the same waters with drastically different personalities. Crocodiles are stealth predators. Hippos are territorial herbivores with a tendency toward explosive aggression. Although crocs dominate many river ecosystems, hippos dominate their immediate surroundings. A mature hippo can bite a crocodile in half. Most crocs avoid adult hippos entirely, but conflict erupts when hippos guard calves. Crocodiles occasionally attempt opportunistic attacks on young hippos, triggering massive retaliation from the herd. This rivalry is tense and constant, a cold war where neither species trusts the other, and where any mistake turns the river red. Number 3. Orca versus great white shark. This rivalry has intensified in recent years as orcas demonstrate astonishing intelligence and technique. Great white sharks, long considered the ocean's apex predators, are now being outmaneuvered. Orcas have learned to flip sharks onto their backs, inducing tonic immobility, a temporary paralysis. Once immobilized, the shark suffocates because it can't move water over its gills. Orcas then consume the nutrient-rich liver with surgical precision. Coastlines in South Africa have witnessed entire great white populations flee when orcas appear. The rivalry has become a turning point in marine hierarchy, showing how intelligence can overpower evolutionary dominance. It's not just a rivalry, it's a rearrangement of the food chain. Number 2. Lion versus hyena. The rivalry between lions and hyenas is deeply personal, brutal, and unforgiving. Both species are apex predators, both are territorial, and both refuse to submit. Hyenas operate in clans that outnumber lion prides. They use strategy and aggression to steal kills or corner weaker lions. Lions retaliate with sheer force. A male lion can kill a hyena in a single strike. Their encounters echo with roars, cackles, dust, and rage. This feud has lasted for millions of years and shapes the behavior of both species. Every meeting feels like a continuation of an ancient war with no clear victor. Number 1. Honey badger versus everyone. No creature embodies rivalry like the honey badger. It doesn't pick fights, it simply refuses to back down from anything. Leopards, snakes, hyenas, wild dogs, they all learn the same lesson. The honey badger doesn't care who you are. Its skin is incredibly tough, its claws sharp, its bite powerful, and its pain tolerance unmatched. Honey badgers raid beehives, chase predators off kills, and survive encounters with venomous snakes thanks to unique biological adaptations. This rivalry isn't between two species. It is the honey badger versus any creature foolish enough to challenge it. That makes it the undisputed champion of the animal rivalry world. If you enjoyed watching these wild countdowns, tap like to keep the adventure going, hit subscribe so you never miss a new deep dive into nature's most intense battles, and ring the bell for weekly wildlife stories. Tell us in the comments, which rivalry shocked you the most? See you next time.